Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Monday the 4th of October 2021. The working week is upon us yet again. I hope you've had a good weekend and you were able to relax and ready for another working week if you are indeed working. Otherwise, just happy Monday as a regular Monday day, as a regular day of the week. We've got our beginner level, easy level puzzle usually on Mondays. I guess it's an easy level, beginner level. I'll get on with that in a second. Just mention something that's hot in the news of The Guardian today. Something known as the Pandora Papers, another one of these recent releases of files, confidential files that show what the rich is doing with their money, how they're avoiding tax and laundering corruption money, etc., etc. I don't think anybody's going to be surprised by anything that's in there. It's horrific, really. But I mean, we know what's going on. Everybody knows that rich people are doing these kinds of things. World leaders are doing these kinds of things. We just seem to be powerless to do anything about it. It's an unfortunate situation. We'll no doubt read it and go, oh, tut, 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 and then it will carry on. Okay, quite depressing, really. Let's get on with our game of Sudoku. So now, you probably are a beginner if you're playing today's game, or not very experienced, so I shall explain the rules. You'll see a lot of numbers and you'll see lots of squares, and you'll see numbers inside those squares. And that's because that's what we do. We fit numbers 1 to 9 in each of the squares that are available to us. Now, you can see there's a block here. You'll see columns here and you'll see rows here. So, for example, this particular row has numbers 1, 3, 8, 9, 4 already. So we are trying to fit numbers 1 to 9 in that row. And this column has 1, 5, 9, 2 in it already. So we have to fit numbers 1 to 9 in that column. And this block here, this segment here, only has 3 missing numbers. We've got 6 of the numbers already. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8 we already have, so we're looking for the missing numbers. Okay, and that's how we play the game. Okay, so for example, we say, well, look, this 4 cannot appear again in this row. So if we look at this block over here, 4 stops anything over here from being a 4, and this 4 stops these two squares from being a 4, so blocking kind of pattern across here and across here. So there's only one square left, so we know that the 4 goes there. And once you've deciphered that, once you've understood that, then it can't be anything else. There's no need to look for a different number or anything like that. You can just place the number in immediately. This 6 blocks up this column. In other words, no 6 can appear in these 3 squares. This 6 stops this square from being a 6, and this 6 over here in this row stops this square from being a 6. So blocked, blocked, and blocked gives us a 6 to place in that square there. This 9 blocks up here, and this 9 blocks down here, and this 9 blocks across here. Blocked, blocked, blocked. You can see, I think, 9's got to go there. This 8 blocks down this column. This 8 blocks all the way down this column. Blocked and blocked. Only one place to get here. So now the reason I'm saying these fairly quickly is just from experience, just having played a lot of games. It might take you a little longer to find these numbers, but not too much longer, I think, once you've played a couple of games at least. 7 blocking down here, 7 blocking across here. That's our 7 there. Two blocking across this top row, 2 blocking across this row, blocked and blocked, and then a 2 up here blocking there. So we can fit a 2 there. It's always good to look all around. I mean, I was looking down here, but you know, you have to cast your eyes around everywhere. This 2 that we've got now blocks down here. This 2 blocks up here. So that's going to give us a 2 in that square there. Now, 2 blocking across here. This 2 that we just filled in blocks back across these 2 squares. 2 blocks down here. So blocked, blocked, and blocked means we can put a 2 in here. And now 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking down here. We know that 2 goes there. This 9 stops this square from being a 9, so 9 goes here. Now we're in the situation of having only one missing number. So all we need to do is count through and find out which it is. 1, 2, 3. Do we see a 4 anywhere? No, we don't. So we know that's got to be a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you want to count through and just double check that you haven't made a mistake, is sometimes a good idea. Because it is very, and don't worry about too much about making mistakes when you play this game at first, because everybody does. Even not just when you're playing at first, but even when you get to a very high standard, people still make mistakes, and it seems to be sometimes for very weird reasons. Not quite sure why that is, but you always make mistakes playing this game. I don't believe there's any such thing as a perfect player. 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking down here. That's going to give us a 2 in that square there. And for newcomers to this channel, and if you look at this video and any other videos, you'll see that I never play these games ahead of time. So I haven't worked anything out here. I don't know the patterns to look for or anything like that. And the patterns are different from game to game. You see different things. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you something that, okay, I hope this won't be too much, but if you see that 3 blocks down here, right? So we know 3 is going to be in one of these 3 squares here. Actually, we know it can't be in that square, so it's going to be either here or here. But look, we can't tell where. We don't know. We can't say for sure, but that's okay. Now that we know that it's in this square or this square, we know that it definitely can't reappear in this column. In other words, can't be in this square here. This is not allowed because there will be a 3 either here or here. We just can't place it yet. But we know that it won't be here. And so 3 blocking here and 3 blocking here. So this 3 blocks here and this 3 blocks there. So we can say that a 3 must go there. And this is a kind of, you know, double step process, or thinking ahead one step. And you'll need to do this once you start playing the game often. 9 blocks across here. So that means a 9 has got to appear there. 9 blocks down here. This 9 blocks across here, this 9 blocks across here, so that gives us a 9 in that square there. Let's do what we just did. Okay, so something similar. So look, there are 2 empty squares here, so let's see what numbers we don't have. Do we have a 1? No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have a 7? No. 8, 9 we've got. So the missing numbers are 1 and 7. So these 2 squares here must contain 1 and 7. Okay? So imagine we can count through this row here. So we've got 1 in one of these 2 squares. 2, 3, 4. Do we have a 5? No. 6? Yes. 7? Yes, because this is 1 or 7. 8? No. 9? Yes. So the missing numbers in this square and this square have to be 5 and 8, because this is 1 and 7, and we need all the numbers between 1 and 9 up here. So 5 stops this square from being a 5, so we know that 5 must be in this square here, and that 8 must be in this square here. I hope that wasn't a bit too advanced for absolute beginners. Just think about it and, you know, understand the logic, and I'm sure you'll see that it is true. Now this 8 blocks across here, back to normal, easy stuff now. So 8's got to go there. Now let's do this again. Missing numbers here. What's missing? Do we have a 1? No. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have a 6? No. So we know that 1 and 6 are in these two squares here. Can we tell which is which? No, we can't, but we know it's a 1 and a 6. So let's count through this row again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? This is 1 and 6. Either here or here. 7, do we have a 7? No, we don't. We have 8 and 9. So this number here has to be a 7. Okay. So those are the kind of techniques that you can use. 7 blocks up here, 7 blocks up here. That's going to put a 7 into that square there. 7 blocking up here, 7 blocking up here, and those 7 blocking across gives us a 7 in the top right square, like that. By the way, you often hear, if you watch other videos, you'll often hear the word cell or read books or something. You'll sometimes hear these squares referred to as cells. Not prison cells, although sometimes those of us who play too much might be thinking we're in a prison cell because we're addicted to Sudoku. Don't get addicted to it. I'm not really, I just kid. Right, what else is going on? Oh yeah, 3 blocking up here, 3 blocking up here. So this will be a 3. That's one way of looking at. Or 1, 2, there's no 3 in this column. So you'll see that there are 2 ways there to find the same number, and this is often true. There are sometimes 2 or 3 or even more ways of finding exactly the same number in Sudoku. So that's something else to be glad of. We don't always have to be looking at exactly the same thing. Right, what's left to do here? Sorry for taking a little while here, but as I mentioned, I don't play these games ahead of time, and I'm just seeing it, you know, when you see it, I'm seeing it also. If you hear the chimes of Big Ben in the background, very faintly, that's my neighbour's grandfather clock. It chimes in the method of in the same with the same sound of bells as a Big Ben, just a tiny version, a little Ben maybe. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. What's going on here? I should have to look more closely. Hold on. Right, so when you get stuck like this, and you know, shouldn't really be stuck on a very easy beginner level, but I am stuck. You have to look and examine numbers, count through the numbers. So like you see 1 blocks across here, is that going to give us anything? No, we know 1 is here and here. Up here we don't really know. There's not many 1s, you know, to look for today. 2 is finished. We've actually placed every 2 already, so we don't have to worry about 2. 3, well, 3 blocks across here like this, 3 blocks across here like this, 3 blocks here, 3 blocks down here, so 3 is here, and there it's 3 squares, so no, we can't really tell anything there. 4 blocks up here and up here, so 4 is available in these squares. 4 is across here and up here, so it's also available in these squares, so that's no use to us. 5 blocks up here, so 5 is in these 2 squares here. 5 is here, and 5 here or here, there or there. This is really unusual for a Monday game, which is I always class as beginner. They call it easy, but I usually call it a beginner's game, but maybe not today. 6 blocking down here and 6 across here. So 6 will be in one of these 2 squares. Also will be up here. You can see blocking, so blocking across. 7 across here, 7 across here. So there are 3 possibilities here. We know 7 in here, as we said before. Here. Oh, there it is, 8. Okay, finally I've got it. So this is unusual because normally there are many more ways forward, and sometimes you get stuck and there is only one way forward. So as I said, that's the way to do it. Explore every number, count through, not just randomly like I usually do. Now 8 blocks up here, 8 blocks this square here, and so 8 fits here. And now 8 blocking across here, 8 blocking across here. 8 goes here like this. Wow, that's really quite tough because I think that was probably the only way forward. That's quite tricky to find just a one way forward in an easy game. Normally you have several possibilities to move forward. 4 blocks across here, 4 blocks up here. So that's going to be our 4 now. 4 blocking across this row, across here, up here, and up here. Gives us a 4 to place in that square there. The Guardian is notorious for mislabeling its puzzles. Usually they overrate them though. It's very seldom that they underrate them, but I think they may have done today, to be honest with you. It's really a respectable puzzle. Okay. 4 blocking here, 4 blocking here, 4 blocking down here. So 4's got to go there. Actually, that's one I think I missed. I think I missed that one, didn't I? Okay, and what's left? So 3 blocking down here, 3 across here. That's our 3 to get there. Now the missing numbers now are 1 and 6. We don't have a 1 yet. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have a 6, but this 1 stops this square from being a 1. So we know the 1 goes here and the 6 goes here. Now if you can remember back to what numbers are missing here, they were in fact 1 and 6, but that's difficult to see. But let's count through. We don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no 6. So this one says the 1 must go here and the 6 must go there. There's only one empty square in this column now, and if you count through you'll see that it's a 1, so we'll place our 1 there. This 1 blocks across here, and so 1 must be in that square there. Missing numbers here now are 5 and 9. This 9 stops that from being a 9, so the 9 goes there, the 5 goes there. This 5 stops this from being a 5. 5 is here, 1 is here. Sorry that looks a bit fast. If you slow the video down, if you go back and play it again, I'm sure you'll see that it's true. It's just that there's only 1 left. I don't need to count through because I can see there's only 1 missing. Like here, there's only 1 missing. Can you see it? So if I look at this row, instantly I'll see it's a 6. But you may need to count through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 6, 7, 8, 9. But you know, after you've played it for a while, you'll get to see the numbers easily. This 6 also stops this square from being a 6. So 6 goes there. There's 1 missing number. It's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 goes here. Missing numbers here are 1 and 7, but we can't tell which is which just yet because we don't have any intersecting numbers down here. So let's shift our focus. We've got one empty square here. It's going to be a 1. You'll see there's no 1 in this row. And as soon as we place it, we know immediately that this can't be a 1. 1 is here, and the other number that we needed is the 7. You may have remembered that from earlier on because we did mention it, but maybe not. 7 blocking down here, 7 blocking across here. So this is a 7 there. And now 7 blocking up, 7 blocking up, 7 across here, 7 goes there. We've only got one missing number in this column. It's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have a 9 yet, so let's put that 9 in. We're one missing number down here. It's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No 5 yet. Okay, 5 blocks up here. 5 blocks this square here. So 5 goes there. 1 blocks this square here. 1 goes there. The missing number is a 3. 1, 2. There's no 3 in this block yet. So 3 goes there. This 3 stops this from being a 3. So 3 is here. The last number to get is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 6 in this block. Or you could count down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 6. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. So we know that's a 6. And that's our, well, tough beginner level puzzle. Okay, it's, I guess, normally this kind of thing is the one that they will show you on a Tuesday rather than a Monday, which is always the super easy day. So a little bit more difficult. It's still in the easy level, but maybe not such a beginner's day today. I'm going to call it easy rather than beginners. So thank you for joining me for Sudoku. There are lots of other beginner and easy level games on there, some of which are easier than this on my channel, and you can try them out and practice. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.